let's check it out. Let's check it out. I'm going to run it first and like let you guys what I've done. As you can see right here, if you've like watched my previous streams, I'm adding this little $13 right here because this is like the expenses for this week, right? And if we add another expense, I don't know, scuba gear, cigarettes, and takeout, let's create a new category. We are going to do what exactly? Give me any ideas. Let's actually try to add, I don't know, bills, right? We are paying our bills. So let's go to the expenses, add an expense, and let's see, I don't know, LA, no, just like water. Hey, this is in Macedonia, that's not cool. No. I want the oh, this is the amount. All right, so we had 13. Let's do $17 for water. Yeah, no recurrence. We'll make, you know, we'll pay again next month. But yeah, basically $17 for water. And yesterday I got burger and soda, which was $13. In total for this week we have $30, right? If we do this month, it's like at the beginning of this month, like 4th of October, we're not gonna see anything else right here. And if we do this year, that also includes our September expenses right here. And in total, we have $741 worth of stuff, right? So this is the report screen. This is what I'm working on. And I believe this is the last screen that we also, you know, we need to pay some attention to. The idea is that we can jump through periods. Right now we have the weekly view, right? And we have, for example, for this week, today's Tuesday, we added $17. As you can see here, it's like above the 15. Yesterday we also did the burger and soda, so in total is $30, but average per day is like $4.30, right? So I'm taking the like the number of days within this period, and I'm dividing the total with that basic average, right? But if you want to check out the last week, we can just like swipe left and see the 26th of September until the 3rd of October, right? So last week we added the breathing thing in the scuba gear. That was on Thursday, yeah. And let's say we bought a breathing thing for scuba diving, which costed us 512 USDs. I'm not sure they're like that expensive, but let's say we got the best breathing thing out there for scuba diving. As you can see, we have this mountain right here for $512. But then also, for example, on Wednesday we bought smoke for the whole month, and that was like recurring thing. Don't smoke, please. It's bad for your health. But yeah, we had no idea what to do in order for expenses. So we decided to go with cigarettes instead. And yeah, that turned out to be 200 USDs. So in average, it's like 100 USDs per day. 7 days, that's about 711 days. So swiping left, we can see which, you know, basically which parts of which week we wanna check out. There's a bug. You see this label right here has gone. For example, the period day, now it's back. So when you scroll back, it happens. I'm not sure why. That is a bug that we need to fix. But yeah, other than that, we have the month view, which looks terrible. You can't really see anything. You know, you can't really see anything. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then these should be like double digits, but there's not enough space for them. So we need to fix that. I was thinking about maybe not providing all of the values, all of the labels. Maybe like give me the 1st, the 5th, the 10th, the 15th, the 20th. So it's like on every 5 days, so we can have like a little orientation. For example, this expense is on which day. And yeah, we need to do this. But basically this is for October and this is for September. Right now, I think weekly view and monthly view, aside from the labels, are pretty much done. And what we need to do next is work on the yearly view, which is not going to be from Monday to Sunday, of course. We'll have 12, yeah, we'll have basically 12 entries right here for each month. So for each month, we'll basically calculate all of the expenses that happened in that month, and we'll just display the average and roll out all of the expenses that happened this year. Or yeah, for the yearly report, we're not gonna allow any like what did I do, like how much did I spend last year. We are just going to keep track of this year's reports. So let's try to fix this label issue right here on the month chart.swift. Let me know if I need to like get the font. I think it's okay, but if you can't read it, let me know. Right here we have the x-axis setup, right? And this is how we can, I believe this is where we can add, I don't know, where we can add a condition that can only, that returns only the, I don't know, on every 5 basically. So how do we do that? This is the axis marks. The values, there's like a preset position values and stroke. The values can be automatic, determines the values for the markers, approximately the target number of values. So we have something that's called desired count. I actually tried that and it didn't work. Desired count will be, I don't know, 5, okay? So this is the monthly chart. Let's go and see if we have any, if we can like make it work. Monthly chart, see, they're still there. So this is not, I believe this is not a way to go. I believe we need to, I don't know, we need to leave this as automatic, but get the value and then probably do some, I don't know. First we need to cast the value. But what if we did if value as integer let's try to come up with that first and then do a conditional if integer value modulo 5 is 0, then you can return the axis value label. Otherwise we don't actually want a label and it's probably gonna crash, but let's see. Actually no, but we have no labels at all, right? So that's bad. We actually want labels. Let's try to debug this and see. Of course, yeah, probably we can't cast the value as a number. All right, let's check that out. We have the value and that is the axis value. There's the value. And if we did, let's add an expression value.as string.self. There's the value. If we add another expression value as integer, it's nil. What if we add, what if we did something like this? We're going to cast integer and inside of it we will do value as string. Invalid expression. Okay, let's actually learn how we can cast. I always do this, like I've googled this for way too many times right now, but yeah, I never learned it. So Swift cast string to an integer. We want to get an integer out of our string. So actually we did that. I was right. I was right, but it didn't like that, as you can see. All right, let's Let's just delete this thing. Okay, not cool. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to remove this part, the one that we added, and also actually this part. So I'm going to revert the changes that I've done. This is how we can get the value as a string. And I think that's pretty straightforward. If we can't get it as a string, then there's nothing to show, right? But now since we have it as a string, this is a string. String value, error type. If we have it as a string, we can parse the string as an integer. Let's try integer value equals integer from the string, no, string value. And now let's try, was defined but never used. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just put a breakpoint over here and see what we get. Month, here we go. Okay, so string value is here, but integer value is nowhere to be found. Int value, invalid expression. Not cool. Not cool. Okay. No. Actually, we're gonna need the integer value right here. It doesn't actually want to do that. So this is a string value. We have to be able to. There we go. So integer of string value equals 30. Yo, Ant, how's it going, man? I'm doing great. Doing some SwiftUI programming, as you can see. It's pretty cool. We're building an expense tracker app. And we are having some issues. We can't really cast stuff, so the thing is, if we reached this point, that means the integer value is basically obtained. Yeah, it is cool. It's, you know, coming from React, it's a very different, you know, but I'm starting to get a hold of it and I'm starting to like it. Let's do this now. Since we have the integer value and we actually hit this breakpoint, that means this didn't fail, so we're inside. Now we're going to return conditionally. If the integer value modulo 5, right? Basically, if it's divisible by 5, go ahead and return the axis value label, otherwise don't return a label. We only want to control labels. Wow. You see that? Nice going. So this gets the reference. I'm not sure why. For example, check this out. This is 5. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. What is that? Oh, wait a minute. 10, 15, 20, 25, and then at the end 30 something. But there's not enough space. There's not enough space for these values. That's actually the issue. What? No. Because for example, if we're talking about even a smaller telephone, even a smaller phone like the 13 mini, then we'll have even less space than the 14 Pro. So we gotta find a way for these, for these labels to be kind of like on top of it and try not to prevent the, you know, basically not cutting them off. Gotta find a way to do that. We can't we can do this, which is cool. But now I don't know. Let's see. SwiftUI charts. Let's try to learn something. Here's the chart. Actually, we don't need this. The documentation is... it's pretty weird. Like I can't really, you know, navigate this without any issues. I'll always find myself stuck in it. Axis marks. Let's find that. Axis marks. A group of visual marks that a chart draws to indicate the composition of a chart's axis. Yeah, but what about them? How can we position, format, what are we doing in this case? We get the values and then we're returning a value label. Maybe that's like what we should... axis value label. A label that describes the value for an axis mark. Okay. Grid line tick mark. Mark builder. It's beta software. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Centered. Anchor. Multi-label alignment. Collision resolution. Okay. There is a collision resolution. Sweet. Let's see how labels that collide with others are resolved. We actually wanna check that out. Collision collision resolution, and that is an axis value label collision resolution thingy. Maybe it's like, yeah, greedy, truncate, disabled, no collision, automatic. Let's actually mark it as a disabled and see what we get. Nope. Gotta try something else. We're going to do greedy. Let's try greedy. Because basically we have spaces for labels. I don't think anything changed in this case. Truncate. I don't know. Let's truncate. Let's see if it actually changes anything, you know. So we tried everything. And nothing works. What if we did frame on it? No. Can't really do font, foreground, style, offsets. I don't know how we can control these values. We'll override default markers. Default content will be used for what? Okay, let's actually try to remove this whole block so the default axis labels are being used. Let's see how that works. Oh boy. Not cool. Definitely not what we want. Axis marks. And this has a preset. What about a preset? Let's see what the preset is. Aligned, automatic, extended, inset. Like what does that even mean? What is the extended one? Month? Not really. We're still not there. Probably because there's a lot of these marks, right? So basically this loop right here goes for a lot of iterations and it's trying to return like a view, out of every iteration. So maybe we need to annotate somehow that we don't actually want values. Maybe that's the thing. Axis mark values. Let's try to find something about the values right here. Axis mark values. There's the axis mark values. Describe the values the axis markers will present, one for each value. Automatically determine the values for the markers. Approximating the target number of values. Okay. So that's like the desired count, round lower bound and round upper bound. Create values with the given calendar, and number step creates values with the given number step. Maybe this is it. But see, we only get this. I don't even know what this means. I don't even know what the stride is. Round lower bound, round upper bound. What are those values? I guess we gotta search for it, right? iOS, SwiftUI, boom. This is all on Apple's website. Okay, there's something. Swift Slackers. Let's try to search for that. When using charts to draw a line graph, is there a way to get the last point to be at the trailing edge of the chart view? I'm finding that it always has the trailing edge as a multiple of values used on the x-axis. You can use the chart x-axis content modifier. We already do. Passing an axis content builder that entirely either completely customizes the x-axis, or you could first try out this initializer of the axis marks, passing true for these things. Approximating the target number of values. Okay, what does that mean? Let's actually try it out. So we're gonna lose this because we don't actually see any value out of it. But instead of this, we're going to use stride by 5. I don't know. Round upper, sorry, which one is first? Lower. Round lower bound and round upper bound. True. Okay, let's see, what do we have now? What are we going to see? Nothing. See nothing at all. And we still don't have any examples. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's actually try that. Axis marks. And they're like, don't even do any values. Just give me this. And I should be able to. No. I should be able to draw something. That's awesome. I don't know. Let's try 13. Let's see what that is. No. Oh man, this is interesting. iOS people, you need to do some content creation to save us uneducated iOS folks. Because right now I'm having seriously. Nope. Maybe this is too new. Right? It's like iOS 16. That's not even out yet. Maybe it's too soon. Minimum stride, desired counts. Maybe it's too soon. By 13, no. We actually want a desired count. I don't know what the by actually is. that's the automatic. That is the automatic desired count. There's also a minimum stride. Let's see. Minimum stride is 5. Desired count, it's 13. That's too much, but let it break. Let it just say anything, because we're not. Oh, and nothing happens now. Okay, I guess we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back up until this point. And maybe do like a font. Something really small. Caption. Let's see if it can fit the labels now. No, it can't. Yo, you gotta help me out. Someone needs to help me, because I am basically shooting in the dark right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. Why are we... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Preset. What is that? No, it doesn't make sense. Stroke content. What about now? There is no way, I guess. Include 0. Reversed data type. Floatable protocol. What do we get? Nope. Modify infer domain. It creates a scale domain configuration that infers the scale domain from data. Nope. So that's the thing. Yeah. We need to have all of these. But we don't want to show a label for all of them. What? Preset position. Automatic values. What is the position actually? Top, leading, trailing, bottom. It makes... No. We're not actually interested in that. Yeah, that is basically... We had that... Yeah, we had it on the y-axis. Let me show you. Because we wanted the labels to be on the left side as opposed to the right side, because by default they're on the right side. So we use that here, and that's okay. But we can't seem to fix this issue where the labels have too little space. Basically, they're being cut off. Let's actually check the visual hierarchy and see what's up. Is that it? Is that what we're gonna see here? We're not gonna get the charts. Oh man, I thought we were gonna get the charts. Okay. Not helpful. Oh man, okay. We need to figure this out. We have to figure this out. Mark dimension. What is that? Yeah. How do we use this? What is the dimension? How do we use the mark dimension? There's the mark dimension. So, what about dimension? No. Nope. Just found that mark dimension structure, but I can't relate on how it will plug. I know. That's like... I have no idea how we can use, but it looks like the mark dimension might be something that we want, so we can figure out the width. Mark, it's a structure. Mark stacking method. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What about this? Nope. Mark dimension. What is that? Integer literal. Give me 30 pixels. Of course it's gonna fail. Okay, why are you failing? Okay, there we go. Static method build partial block requires that mark dimension conforms to axis mark. So we can't really add it here. What about here? No. Requires axis content, but it's actually mark dimension. So where do we use the mark dimension? SwiftUI mark dimension. I'm not interested in you or you or you or you and you as well. It has to contain this, so we're basically stuck with only Apple's documentation. So good luck. Oh no, actually there we go. Mark dimension not working as expected. Charts. Rectangle mark foreground style. Inset 0 should fill the step size. A dimension, that's the step size. But where do we actually use that? There's the chart. There is the chart. Oh, what if it's like here? There's actually a rule, but that's a rule one. Mark dimension. Integer 30. Do we get it? No, we don't actually get it. Axis. Is there like a single way where we can do axis mark and that's it? Bar mark. What do we get from that? Bar mark chart content to create a simple vertical bar chart. Expositions. Production marketing finance. That's alright. Stacked. I'm not seeing any. Oh, okay. They're basically stacked like this. Bar mark. So yeah, mark is not what we're after, because marks can also be the actual, you know, columns that we see in the chart. Maybe we need to like. It's basically the axis label. That's it, you know. Axis mark. How do they look like? A group of visual marks that chart draws to indicate the composition of a chart's axis. Value label. You're a label that describes the value of an axis mark. Okay. Axis value label. Alignment. Spacing. Vertical. Maybe it's spacing. Maybe it's the spacing. Spacing. Horizontal. The horizontal spacing is a CG float. 30. Whatever it is. Give me 30. Collision resolution. Let's check that out. Although it does look like we collision resolution. Dots. We already did this, right? Yeah. Let's do greedy and let's do priority. It's a double. We're gonna get 1.0 and then minimum spacing we'll do 30. Let's see if that makes any changes or like any effects. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, this is... Why is this so hard? Like, why Why do I need to fight with this? What? I don't know. I'll do padding. Horizontal. 20. You know. And what do we get now? Probably nothing. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh man. There is a... These labels, like right here, they're being cut off. Overflow, overlay. A result builder that constructs axis marks and overrides default marks. Axis. Wookie Hangover, thanks for the follow. A mark that a chart draws on an axis to indicate a reference point along that axis. Grid line, value label. This is the thing. Right? A label that describes the value of an axis mark. A type erased axis mark. Default implementation, like give me something, yeah. No, but this is it, yeah. Common foreground elements use a given style. Default font, offset. Offset. Well, let's I don't know, let's actually offset it. Isn't it possible to do some background red on elements to make sure your changes are at least doing things? It's not. Like, check this out. In order to do that, I need to do z stack and then do color.red. This is how you add a background in SwiftUI. That's about it. And on the value label itself, if I do, the only thing that I can do is this. I can't actually do dot frame and set the width, you know. So font, offset. Let's do offset. So X will be, I don't know, like -15. Let's see what we get. The idea is that the overflow is set to hidden. See that 5 1 1 2 2, and there's like it goes. I guess it goes the whole way. I don't know. It's not actually what we want. What is this? Foreground style. Style S. Sets the axis contains foreground elements to use a given style. Yeah. It's not really knowing. What if I did frame and set the width of this red Z stack to 30? Let's see if it actually respects us. So it does, and that's actually what we want. But check this out, we're not getting the values. See, string value prefix 1. What is that? What if I just like do the string? Oh man, maybe it's the imagine that is the issue. No. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Bravo. Man, I'm an idiot. You see that? Wow. I am at loss of words. I did dot prefix 1. I don't even know what was that? What the hell is this? What is this? Returns the subsequence up to the... Oh man, containing the initial elements. No way. It is. Sweet Jesus. I'm so glad that we actually fixed it and like found a way. I'm angry at myself for not like, you know, figuring it out later. Yeah. What is that ads? What are the ads? Do I have like ads on my streams? How do I turn them off? And what happens if ads are like... Oh man, I can't see any options. Yo man, let me know. Do I have like ads running and like ruining the show? Yeah, let me know. Okay, we got it working, right? We have the days here. I guess this is it for the monthly view, right? Here's this month, here's last month. Okay. Here's the bug. Now check this out. We'll go left and right, and the bug is not there. So we fixed the bug temporarily. But okay, we'll go back and figure that out. We need to do some stuff on the year chart right now. And we're always sure, you know, we're always sure that those expenses are always going to be like 12 columns for each month. So no days anymore. We're gonna do months. Month, month, month. What happens when the ads are rolling? And who enabled those ads? Let me actually see if I can kill those ads. All right, settings, stream, raids, no. Channel, is that it? No. Where are the ads? Like, get the hell! I don't wanna do ads. Okay, here's something. Ads. No. Please give us feedback why you disabled ads, because I don't want to show ads. And pre-roll as well, like nothing. Disable stream display ads. Please disable. No, I'm not gonna enable them. Okay, I think I got it. No more ads. Yeah, I don't want to like make money from my streams. This is not my full-time job. I want you guys to have the... Nice, thanks so much, dude. Yeah, I don't want to do ads on this. Monthly average. Okay, thanks for pointing it out. I don't even know what happens when ads are rolling. What is it? It's like an overlay thing and it messes up with my stream. Is that it? So here's what we're going to do. January, February. Yeah, we're going to basically create this kind of a structure when it's like a dictionary where we have a string as a key and a double as a value. So keys will be months: January, February, March, April, and etc. And double is going to be all of the basically the expenses, right? The total amounts of expenses. So let's check it out. This is Jan, this is Feb, this is Mar, April, and now I am out of what were the short October, September, August? Let me just say the English ones. It completely replace the stream and put your stream in a thumbnail on the top corner of the page. No, that is awful. That is awful. Sorry about that, man. Ads no more. I hate ads. I hate that when I get hit with ads. But it's good that you told me, because I didn't even know that ads were running. We don't do ads here. April. May. You like the music? June. Oh, okay, man. Thank you so much for stepping by. And see you around. Yeah. July. Okay, now we need to add more. We're gonna add August. What is that? September. Sep. And then Oct. September, October, November, and December. Yeah, so these are the display expenses. When we actually load this app, oh no more prefixes, my friends. No more prefixes. What do we do? Let's try to do it without this thing. Yeah, calculate totals, and also calculate totals on when the expenses change. So calculate totals. In here we have this thing. These are like calculated values. So we're basically setting these as the values, but these variables only have a getter. They don't have a setter, and we can like do some stuff. So we are looking to get the month, and the month as a string, not as a number. So 3 M's, that would be JUN, for example, for June. Right? So we'll go up here and actually only do this for the months. Yeah. So we'll get the expenses. We'll get the first expense. If the display expenses dictionary is pretty much empty, or if there is no entry for that month, then like initialize it, set it to 0, and then append that. Yeah, get the previous value and append the current expenses amount to that month's expenses. So this will basically calculate all of the totals, right? This should be it. Let's actually check it out. Reports. Okay. Oh man, we start with, yeah, check this out. December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah. I know. I did something terrible. It's not terrible, but check this out. Where are we now? More a level up. Period charts. Where do we use that? We use that in the report screen. Check this out. You see this? Environment, layout direction, right to left. That means we want this tab view to be the other way around, because the default tab view shows the first page, right? It's a tab view, but I'm doing the style right here as a pager, so we can like swipe through the views left and right. But the idea is that the first page is going to be on the left side, and the last page is going to be on the right side, right? So we have first up, and then we swipe right. We have the second page, etc. But I wanted to like inverse that, because this is, let's see, this is basically this month, and the previous month was September, right? So I can't go right for the September. I wanted to go left, right? Because that's how we annotate things. There's the bug again. And I set the layout direction to be right to left so I can achieve this type of navigation. And now I need to basically reverse everything manually. That is stupid. Like, I really want to see a good solution to this thing, because I don't feel good producing this code, you know. It's a dirty code. It's really manual. It is so hacky. There's gotta be a better way. This can't be the only way. But yeah, I'll try to like ask around, like find a person who's pro at this. And like ask them to do some code reviews on my app if they're like interested, and basically give me the best practices on all of the terrible things and code that I've done. For example, this case, we have the December, November, October, September. Okay. In this case, we have the ordering, right? And that is, it's not really, there we go. January, February, March, April, March, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There we go. Good. We don't have the average right now. As you can see, the average is not being, but this is decent, right? I don't actually need to do this. If I were to do this, let's see what the difference is. Nope. Okay, yeah, there's no vertical lines. We don't actually want them, so we'll keep it like this. Okay. We'll keep it like this. And what else do we need to do? There's a calculate totals, but the average is not being calculated, right? We have the average right here. We're using it right here. But let's check out the, I don't know, let's check out the weekly and see how the averages are done there. Guess what? No, wait a minute. We actually, yeah. We actually get the average from, you know, one level up. Here, average for, yeah, there we go. Average for periods. So I'm going to switch over to monthly. I'm gonna add a breakpoint right here and then switch back to the yearly view, so we can debug our way out of this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, of course. This is the total, so we just need to divide this by 12, right? So we'll have average per month, because there's like 12 months in a year, rather. Now it's better, right? Now it's better. So we got $61.75 per day on average. But in total, we have spent 741. So if we were to do 12 times 61.75, $741, which is exactly how much we spent. Okay, this works. This works. So there we go. We also have the yearly report as well. Here's the monthly, where we get each day in this month, and here's the previous month, and then here's the month before that, and this is the weekly, is the current week, so from 3rd of October until the 10th. Right now we're 4th of October, we're Tuesday, so that means, yeah, Monday was, well, yesterday Monday was 3rd, so this is the current week that we can see here. Previous, Nice. We still have this bug. I don't know how we can fix that. I don't know why it actually happens. But other than that, I think we got the reports done. Oh, wait a minute. We need to, check this out. We need to actually do the expenses breakdown. And let me show you how that should look like. It should be one stack. Check it out. See? So it needs to be just one. What am I? No. Come on. Oh man. See, it needs to, oh, okay. Width. Thank you so much. It's like a stack where each of the categories are going to be taken into account when drawing these little stacks right here. So for example, in I don't know, let's say in the weekly view we have this. Oh, by the way, yeah, as you can see, I couldn't find a way to do the background as well. That is not possible right now. Maybe I'll try something else, but I don't know, I'll see. But yeah, basically below the actual charts, we want to take all of the expenses in this period and we want to categorize them by category, right? So out of $85 that we have spent this week, for example, 45% was from the mortgage, 32% bills, 16% groceries, etc., etc. So this is what we should do as well. And that's just basically get the total, and we already have the total, right? And get all of the categories for this period. We already have that as well. And basically create another dictionary for instead of for days, like we did here. Basically, let's see, like we did here, right? A dictionary. The string is going to be the name of the category. We're going to add basically amount, all of the expenses right here, and then we need to also figure out the percentages. So it's going to be like expense.category.name, right? So if it's mortgage, it's gonna be basically display expenses of mortgage. And when we actually do that, okay, I think I have an idea how we can achieve this. Yeah, I think I have an idea. So let's actually try it out. I have a different component for that. It is the expenses breakdown. So we need the expenses, right? We need the total, which is going to be a double. And that's about it. And we are going to create basically this right here. And it's not going to be necessarily the display expenses. These are going to be categories, percentages. And as far as I saw, there is a way to create horizontal bar marks. These are the vertical, right? These are the vertical. And Andre, how's it going? So these are like the vertical bars. We can also, we're going to make them stacked. Definitely going to make them stacked. We're gonna have only one. We're not gonna have any labels, no grid lines, no nothing. Just one stack of stuff. And there we go. You see that? This is what we're after. This is what we're after. We just wanna, do some styling, but remove everything. Actually, yeah, we're gonna need the legend as well, so we could totally do this. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let's check it out. So we got these. we are going to render a chart. The data is going to be the categories percentages, right? Can we do that? Oh, actually, we don't. Nah, we don't need to provide that. We want to add a bar mark, just one, where the value is not going to be the profit per se. It's going to be percentage, and we're just going to get not like 0. Hold on, let me see how we did this. The year chart. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so ooh, we have a fixed number right here. We have a dynamic number in the monthly. So we basically need to get the keys to the categories. How are we going to do this? Profits. Wait a minute. No. You know what? Let's actually add the expenses as the data, and this is going to be the category, and I will just do category dot name. Oh right, yeah, I'm sorry, import charts, forgot to import it. What about that now? What is this? Expenses conform to identifiable. Well, it is. Can we do ID? Yes, we can. And we're going to do it's we already have. All right, expenses dot no. Root type. What is expense? The expenses are an identifiable. Oh, there we go. Expense, not expenses. Much better now, right? Issues. Okay, then I don't know. An empty string, is that, does that make you happy? Okay. So this is the, let's see. Oh. Okay. Not what we actually, oh, wait a minute. There's only X value. Yeah, exactly. Not the name. We actually want to do, yeah, got mixed up. Not the name. We are going to do the amount. And we're going to do the foreground style right here just by the category. So category, then the name or nothing. So let's see what we get now. Nothing. Sweet. But oh. I am so freaking fast. I'm not even thinking about stuff. Let's go back to the period chart where we actually use the expenses breakdown and actually provide the data. So, damn it, I am a tool. Expenses, not this one, the display expenses. There we go. Which one is next? Total. That's what we're after. Total. Total. What was total? Oh yeah, we you know what? We're not gonna use the total. We're just gonna we'll let the chart figure it out. Let's see. Right? I mean, it's massive, but yeah. We pretty much this is what we're after. Scuba gear and cigarettes. Bills and takeout. Nothing. Right? Bills and takeout. And then this is for this week. Let's try to add something. Let's see. We have 17 water, 13 takeout. I'm gonna add a new category. I don't know, let's make it blue. Restaurants. So how much we spend in restaurants? I'm gonna add, I don't know, 52 lobster restaurants. And if we go now, there we go, we should see that, you know, the majority of the expenses that we can see in this week have been spent on restaurants. And then we have the bills, and then we have the takeout. Nice. We want to style this, but it's good that, you know, it calculates these for us. We don't even need to do anything, you know, anything special. So I'm gonna remove this. You know what? I'm gonna remove this as well. We just need the expenses, and the chart takes care of itself. Now let's see how we can actually do some magic. Clip shape. Yeah, we do want to clip the bar mark, so it has these little edges. We also want to add some spacing between them. See? Good. First, let's do... No, actually. You don't want to do... Yeah, frame. We want to add some frame. Add some frame. Like, check out the frame, but it's... The height is going to be like 30 pixels. We don't want this to be that big. We just want a bit to line. And that's not enough, because it also includes the legend. So let's try 50. Yeah. How is it in Figma? The height is 51. Okay, so yeah, that's... I guess that's about it, yeah. There are even like markers right here that we want to basically get rid of. Yeah. X, chart X axis, visibility hidden. Is that the fix? That is the fix. Okay, and now we have a lot of space right here. So we can say 20. It is, yeah. It's cool, but yeah. I have a huge influence from like web, and doing this is not really like, the experience is, you know, could be better. Could totally be better. Okay. We got something right here. We need some spacing. We can clip this. Can I do like padding? No. Frame? No. Offset, okay. But if we add the same offset to each of the elements, then we're just gonna move the whole chart. Corner radius. Alright, so this is cool now. I can clip this. Can I do a frame or padding? I can do padding on this. Wow, let's see. Horizontal padding. Let's set that to 6. Of course, yeah, because clip shape wants a rounded rectangle, and then the padding doesn't actually return the rectangle. Yeah, we can actually do that as well. Any other rounded corner radius? Circular continuous. Yep. Okay, we gotta find a way to add some spacing between the stacks. Let's check out. Yeah, see that? Start and end. No. Not really, but let's see. We we can find something for the stacks. Stacks, give me stacks. Stack, mark stacking method. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's actually check this. The bar mark, aside from having an X value, there's like a stack. Center, unstack, okay. What else do we have? Width. That's about it. What else do we have? We have the mark stacking method. But that's about it, yeah. Don't stack. What if we say stacking unstacked? What are we gonna get? We don't have any stacks. That's about it. What about if we do center? Same old. Normalized. No, and then standard, which I believe is the default. So yeah, we still haven't found it. Still haven't found that. Okay, so I need to find a way to style the individual stacks. Yeah. Stacked bar chart. You can use the optional stacking, the bar mark initializer, to modify the stacking mechanism. One-dimensional charts. To build a one-dimensional chart, use one of the initializers from one dimension, like init. The example below reuses the data from the previous example to get the production department. Okay. Interval. Then we have some interval stuff. And we can see that we do have some spacing. But we can't really figure out the start and the end. We just want to add some spacing between the stacks, between the individual stacks. Mark dimension, there's a width, there's a height. I can't be doing that. The width is dynamic, it needs to be calculated. Chart content. No, that's not it, yeah. Nope. Well, in this case, I think it'll be better if we don't do the clip shape, you know, because that will it'll be just a bar, right? If we are clipping that to a pill shape, when we do need to figure out a way how to separate those. If we can find a way to add some padding, then I guess like a standard bar would be much better. Hell, we can even do, let's see, radius. Yeah, corner radius, I don't know, 16. Let's see. So the whole thing is actually, oof, no, that's way too much, way too much. If the height is 30, we should be okay with 15, but I don't know what happened there. All right, so 6, does that make sense? Okay, I understand. Because we have the you know, the legend below it, it is part of the chart, so this thing is pretty much like it does apply the radius, but it applies it on below the forget about that. We can't really do that, but okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I guess this is what we need to do. I guess this is what we have to do. We do have like a... What if there's a lot of these? Like, let's check out the year. Right, we have the restaurants. We have the... I'm not sure like how usable this will be, but I don't know. I'll try it out on my phone and see. Because if for example we have restaurants, bills, steakhouse, scuba gear, cigarettes, let's go and create more categories. Let's create a purple one. We have bills, right? Subscriptions. We're going to create I don't know, 11.22.99, sorry. We're gonna set that to Sunday for some reason. That would be last week. We'll do Netflix and we'll add a subscription. Oh, sweet. Now because we have a comma, it's gonna crash. See? The amounts. God damn it. Because we used the key, we didn't use these keyboards. Alright. I'll restart the app. And we're not gonna be using this keyboard anymore. So we're gonna use this keyboard. But then this keyboard doesn't actually have a point. So I can't do decimals. So I'll do 12 and go back to it. Alright, Netflix. There we go. Subscription. What is the day? The date, let's say it's like seconds. And now let's go to year review. And as you can see, right? So maybe the frame thingy is not what we want to show here, but we want to frame the mark, not the whole chart, right? Yeah. Can we do that? Width. Content. Oh, nice. They actually have a bug in their documentation. Where is that? Content. It should be constant. Yeah, Apple should open up here. All right, so fixed width. What does that mean? I don't know. Let's see 30. If the width is like, but now we have a different, like it's like horizontal. Maybe that's the. No, it's not. Sweet. How do I frame? No. Okay, we have a chart, right? There's a chart. In the chart, like for example, in this case we have some modifiers. We have the foreground color, the axis, frame, and other things like that. What else do we have? Do we have like mark something? No. Bar? No. then it has to be here. Offset, no, opacity. I have no idea. We need to be able to figure out the width of the bar mark, because that's what we're using. We know about this, we know about this, we know about that, we know about that. There's also height, as you can see. Dude, I don't know. Yeah. No. Oh man, so in case we have a lot, so yeah, this needs to be, yeah, like, I don't know, we're talking about the height. So if we said like the height is gonna be, I don't know, 80, we're gonna have some, what is it? No, we're gonna have issues. In this case, check out the chart. Now if you go to a year, the chart gets smaller, but the legend gets, you know, bigger. What if we can like play with the legend, you know, like let's go back to 50 like we were. Let's go back to 50. No, 50 was not actually. 30? Was it 30? Yeah, leave it at 30, but actually play with the legend, right? Okay, do we have like legend? Do we have some stuff for the legend? Yeah, chart legend, position. Okay, sweet. We can just do the visibility, like not other stuff. Spacing, distance between the legend and the chart. Position, alignment, spacing, content. Yeah. And then there's the content. Let's actually try that. This was chart legend, right? Yeah. Chart legend. See, placement. Position. Position is going to be bottom leading. Right, and then we have some kind of content. Let's add a hey label, a little hey label. No, right? Yeah, 0 arguments, but one was used in the body. Yeah, that's not cool. No hey labels today. What if we do? Come on, like, oh. Where's the content? There we go. Yeah, it's doesn't have any. Yeah. I guess there's no way to make it scrollable. Spacing, content, that's about it. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, I mean it makes sense now, but it doesn't make sense now. Where is the, you know, the legend gets like it's like it's pushing the, I don't know, let's give it another 10 pixels and see if that makes sense. Okay, now it's a bit too thick. Now it's gone again. So if I even go up to 50, the difference is going to be huge. So check it out. And now we go here, we can still see it, but the difference is too much. The difference is like way too much. So, oh man, I hate this. Check this out. Here is the breakdown, right? No way, man. Let's pass down the periods and then do some period.week and then do some stuff like if the period is here, but that doesn't, it's not even a fix, you know. I can make a lot of different expenses in a single week. No, it's not a fix. How do we do this? How do we figure out if the legend is like too tall? Wait a minute. Can I do this instead? Here's the frame. I'm gonna do always visible and I'm gonna add a frame to the legend. Is that like possible? I'm gonna add 75 and see if the legend is like taller than the chart itself. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. So what is the height now? Is it like 75? It's probably 75. What if I add 175? How would that look like? Yeah, you see this spot right here and the spot right here. But oh, wait a minute. You see that? We have a huge space up and below, right? But okay, the height is always 50. What if we do this instead? Yeah, it's probably, yeah, terrible, just terrible. Here's the legend. Legend. Position alignment spacing, no. Oh. Need to return a view. Alright, let's see. Extra trailing closure passed in call. What does that mean? Is it like, yeah, content? So what about it? Is this gonna work? All right, let's see. There we go. We have hehe. What about arcs? Do we have arcs? Probably not. There we go. So if we don't have arguments, how are we going to build the actual... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If these are like different in color, then maybe that's the... No. Just stripping. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to dig more, figure out if we can actually play with the legend, because doesn't seem to actually... I don't like this. This needs to be scrollable. This has to be scrollable. Position, alignment, spacing. What is that like? Okay, let's try the position. Automatic overlay of the item. Okay, let's see overlay. See what we get if we add overlay. Oh man. Wow, this hurts. No. Maybe for like smaller data sets, but right now we have like a lot of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna set it to bottom leading. It needs to be... No, it's sorry, trailing, because yeah. No, we are in the right to left, so I'm gonna remove this, and there's a way to opt out, basically do the opposite of the right to left thingy. Wait, what was it? This is the view. I'm gonna use a V stack just so I can wrap the charts, and I'll do environment. What was it? The layout direction. Left to right. Was that this? Is this the... Okay. Yeah. That's how you opt out. Okay. What if I actually did this? Scroll view. Scroll direction, like I want to do horizontal. No. Axis shows indicators. Axis, what is that? Horizontal shows indicators. Let's not change that for the moment. Just horizontal, I guess. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, we also... Oh, God damn it. Yeah, see? Is this something that makes sense? What you think? Is this something that makes sense? Come on. I think like the chart is not as See, the width is always different. I think the, you know, this is what's making the scroll view. Yeah. Yeah, the legend is defining the width of the chart itself. So that's the issue. That's not cool. We want to have the full body. Go even lower then. I'm gonna set it to like 12 pixels for the little scroll bars at the bottom, so we don't see the scroll bars above the labels. See, even more, like we can even do 48, 18 pixels for the scroll bars. Yeah. So like the minimum width should be full. If it needs to go more, then go ahead and do it. But let's see how is that, like SwiftUI full width, entire width. I see, yeah. Max width infinity. Yeah. So we'll add another frame. Max width is infinity. Maybe the max width is set to contents and that's why it doesn't scale. Yeah. No, wait a minute. No. Not on the chart itself, on the scroll view. Like it matters. Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, why? Let's see. Let's add and actually see how big is the actual scroll view. Yeah, so it's basically not that. It's basically not that. We're just, this is the thing, I guess. Yeah, probably that's the thing. What about this? Like, there's the frame. I don't know. Let's actually do max width infinity right here, and then do, I don't know. Of course now. Chart legend. It's always gonna be visible. Let's also add a frame of max width and set that to infinity, so it's like on the legend itself, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I give up. We are going to leave it like this. I don't care how it looks like. It is, yeah, okay, but yeah, it's usable. It's not the best looking out there, but it's usable. And it's almost, we're almost running out of time for this live stream, so I think, you know, we're gonna like stop right here. We do need to fix the bug as well. I guess we'll do that like Thursday. What is this? Months charts. Yeah, we do need that. Okay, so what are we doing here? Added month, sorry, and year charts plus functionality. I'm running out of ideas for commit messages. Okay, I guess that's about it, you know. Let's go chill right now. We do have a decent, I guess we do have something decent working. We still have that bug we need to fix, and that's, yeah, there we go. No data, Let's go back. We do have the data. I guess it's like if you swipe too fast, you're like encountering that. But other than that, I think we're cool. Like here's yesterday and today. Here's like 2nd of October, 29th of September, 28th. It's filtering pretty nicely, right? Come on. Yeah. The good old web. But right, yeah. I think it's decent. Like I think this is decent. And here it is this week, this year, 805. Right, the filtering works. What about today? There we go. Water and lobster, the essentials. Yeah, we do have the bug, but yeah, I think I'm happy with how everything turned out. I'm happy how the app turned out. You know, there's like a lot of things that we need to brush up. For example, when we're submitting an expense, maybe we can show, you know, we can show a little congratulations or expense added, you know, and categories not so much because we can already see it in the list. Here, I'm not gonna discuss about this. I am too tired to discuss about this. But yeah, and also the little bug that we can see. Bam, there we go. Other than these things, we have the breakdown, right? We have all these things, and I think I think it looks pretty decent, to be honest. I think it looks okay, right? So I'll think about, you know, I'll think about the continuing this the SwiftUI app, because in October, and we are already October, we need to start with Flutter. So yeah, we need to build this app in Flutter. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll try something different. If not, if I don't like think about anything else, I can just roll with Flutter and the expense managers. But yeah, basically do the same app from scratch, but it's gonna be in Flutter, not iOS. So yeah, we're gonna see how the experience is going to be. Yeah, Flutter seems pretty cool. I mean, I've been doing some research, and it turns out Flutter is even used more than React Native, and we do have React Native for November. October is for Flutter. But yeah, we're going to move on to Flutter, I guess. I guess the app is okay, you know. I'm not building the app for usage, although I could use it. I built it more to like figure out, you know, the experience, the developer experience for SwiftUI. It does look like a pretty limited. Yeah, it does look like a pretty limited. Oh, Alex Limon, thanks for the follow. It does look like a pretty limited framework. Maybe it's like too new. Yeah, exactly. The organization, how for each month I have a different technology. Yeah, and that's why I also picked like rebuilding the same app, right? So we built all of these things. We thought about expenses. We thought about how to group them, you know, into dates, like first, second, third, fourth, etc., or like days of the week, right? Give me all the expenses that are like in Mondays, etc. We thought about all of these things. Maybe it'll be also like a good idea to continue, you know, rebuilding the same app. Basically, we have the designs, we have everything, but rebuilding the same app in React Native, in Flutter, in Maui, and you know, we're not going out of the context of expense tracking, right? So yeah, I think, yeah, let's actually stick with the expense tracker. Let's stick with this same you know concept, same contexts of tracking expenses and all these things, but different technology, and then we'll compare. Then we'll see how much, you know, how we feel about every technology that we're going to touch until New Year's Eve. yeah, I'm pretty excited about the Flutter. We can use Visual Studio Code instead of Xcode, which is gonna be fun. I heard, like, I did some research. Turns out that Flutter is pretty liked. Yeah, Flutter is pretty liked. Like, you can check out the Stack Overflow Developer Survey 2022. The Flutter is one of the most loved frameworks. It was like 70% loved, 30% dreaded, and that is like number one, right? So that's the best case scenario, is like 1/3 of the population hates your framework. But yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, we're going to be checking out Flutter. I'm pretty excited because people actually love Flutter. SwiftUI, I would say I have a love and hate relationship with SwiftUI. Some of the things were pretty straightforward, and I immediately, yeah, they were like, you know, predictive. If I set padding of the horizontal padding to 16, then that's what you get, you know. Foreground color versus the lack of background color. Now, this is something I can't understand why it doesn't exist. We're talking about views. I could do that previously in Swift with storyboards. I can just go click on the view. We're in a storyboard, we're not in code. Set the background to green, and the you know, that view is green. In SwiftUI, I need to create a Z, like a Z stack. The first element would be the color, and then the second element would be the thing that I want to color, and it is, yeah, it's like 2 elements, not 1. So yeah, it's weird. There are some cool stuff. There are some like you know, not natural stuff, so that you need to Google things. But yeah, officially SwiftUI, I'm like 50-50 at most. Exactly, you just set the BG to red and that's it. Yeah. But yeah, officially officially SwiftUI, I would say it's like 50-50 the most. I would like, best case scenario, half of the time I like it, half of the time I don't like it. I'm not gonna say I hate it, because hate is a big word. I don't find it very likable half of the time. Although I did enjoy writing, you know, doing the UI, so at least layouting, because layouting is super fast. I can do layouts faster in SwiftUI than in storyboards, definitely, no question about that. But when it comes to like these little, you know, tinier details, then I believe you're going to have some issues with them. Or maybe I'm just dumb. I haven't worked with, you know, iOS or SwiftUI or Swift for that matter in years. So we also need to take that into account when you know, I'm speaking about Swift and SwiftUI. But yeah, it was a cool chapter. I guess it's time to close it. We are rolling with Flutter now. The next stream is on Thursday. I hope you can like tune in. We'll hang out, we'll check out Flutter, we'll read some documentation. Just like this one, I have zero knowledge of Dart, zero knowledge of Flutter. I'm basically like, yeah, ultra dumb when it comes to Flutter. I don't even know what it is. We'll learn everything on stream. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to deliver, you know, basically finish the app within the next month. Until like 1st or 2nd or 3rd, like the first week of November, we should have the app done, pretty much just like we had it right now with the SwiftUI version. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for following the SwiftUI series. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.